Right on. All right, guys, we're going to be taking a look today at economic growth, and this is what occurs when a society can produce more goods and services that its people want, and at the same time what happens is that it improves the standard of living in that society. So basically it's the idea of goods and services they were able to produce on the line if they were efficient, and now they found a way to magically somehow grow and shift to the right to produce more. So we're going to be taking a look at what can you do to shift to the right and cause economic growth. So how do societies produce more when resources are scarce to begin with? Well, this has us looking at how societies must increase their productivity. So step one, what is productivity? Well, productivity is output of products divided by the input of resources. So basically, how much a country can make with what it uses, and what we want to do is make more using less. But how? Okay, so how do we make more but with less? So this is when we have to start looking at capital investments. If a business or a country wants to make more goods and services using less resources, they need to consider using some of their profits to buy either new machines, say for example, maybe a farm if they want to produce more using less. Maybe they need some new machinery because their machines were breaking down, they had to replace them all the time. Or maybe you need more equipment, maybe you need more tools, maybe you need things to make your goods and services faster or allow more people to work on them at the same time. Another example of a capital investment would be researching and using new technology to speed up your productivity. So let's say that maybe your customers can now place orders online, which means that you can produce more, push more orders through. And then of course, finally, you've got educating your labor. When you educate your labor, they're able to do a task more efficiently because they're more knowledgeable and specialized on it. So we are going to use that PPC, or production possibility curve, to show economic growth. Now I'm going to use my production possibilities graph here, and I'm going to put cauliflower and kale as my two goods that I can produce. Those are my options. Now this is an example from a previous video if you're interested in looking at production possibilities. So on the line, all of these different points that I'm currently making, these are showing me be efficient. But how can I grow and produce more from my garden? This is where we're going to come into play with investing in capital. All right, so let's see what I can do to grow my garden. Now I know that I have to, in order to make more cauliflower and kale, I know that I am already efficient, so I'm producing on the line. The only way for me to get to the right would be to potentially invest in capital by buying more land. Having more land would mean more places for me to plant cauliflower and kale. I could also hire more workers. Maybe I need help picking in the garden. I could buy another hand tool, so maybe I could use two tools at the same time, or somebody else can do a job with me at the same time. And then maybe I need to go to a gardening course to try to better my education on maybe growing more or healthier plants. So all of these would actually cause me to have some growth to the right with an increase in my productivity. And that's economic growth and productivity in a nutshell.